Maria Hernandez.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here again. I'm always going to be here for affordable housing. My daughter just turned 18 years old this year, or last year, December. And she told me when she wakes up that morning, she's going to start putting her name on every list possible for affordable housing. She wants to stay here in Poway. I told her, well, mija, I hate to tell you this, but you ain't going to get it. All the lists here in Poway are closed, and you got to wait 10 years. So she's like, well, I guess I'm going to be stuck with you for the next 10 years. Well, it's okay, but I would like her to move out on her own and get her own experience. I also want to know what's going on with the development that was supposed to be on Monte Vista. I know I've met the developer. I know the development company. I know the CEO. I talked to her personally last week in Long Beach when I was for a housing conference. And she's like, Maria, can you go and talk to Poway for me? And I'm like, I'd love to. They know me. They know I'm here for affordable housing. They're like, because, we want to get this thing off the ground. I'm like, I understand. Because Barry told me right before he left, when we had that big thing where you guys had the thing over at the community park, was that 2-3 years ago? Barry told me, he goes, Maria, guess what? And I go, what? He goes, we're building more affordable housing over on Matate. I'm like, really? Thank you, Jesus. No, Monte Vista. Sorry. I always get Monte Vista, Matate. They're all, that's your district. Now, your district is Monte Vista, right, Peter? Yeah. So, yeah, he told me, he was all excited. He goes, we're finally going to do it. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And so I'm just wondering, when are we going to build more affordable housing? You guys are down by 400 and plus units for very low income. And then I don't know what it is for affordable housing. And moderate, you're fine with that. Moderate housing, you're fine. Because I remember when you guys were building that place, the one on Poway Road, that's not quite finished yet. I remember when the guy told me, he was like, yeah, it's going to be obtainable housing. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know what it meant. So I went and I talked to Steve Russell from San Diego Housing Federation. He goes, you know what that means, Maria? That means you're never going to be able to afford to live there. And it was like, wow. So I think we need more family units here in Poway. Because my poor daughter, she wants to stay here, but she can't. She's going to have to move to San Diego, Chula Vista, somewhere else. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Chris or Alan, you want to respond?